Jack confesses he's Adam's real father. Victor collapses. The young and the restless Shockwave. The Newman Ranch had survived countless battles, betrayals, and secrets buried beneath years of silence, but nothing could have prepared anyone for the revelation that was about to shake Genoa City forever. It started with a tense meeting in the Newman office. Victor stood behind his desk, staring out the window with the same confidence he always carried. To everyone else, he was the unstoppable businessman who could control any situation. But deep down, Victor knew something was wrong. For weeks, strange clues had appeared. A missing file, a forgotten medical record, a conversation overheard years ago that suddenly seemed more important than ever. And now, someone was finally ready to tell the truth. Jack walked into the office, his expression serious. He was not there to fight. He was not there to challenge Victor's empire. He was there because he had carried a secret for decades. Victor looked at him suspiciously. "Jack, whatever this is about, make it quick," Victor said. "I have a company to run." Jack slowly closed the door behind him. "This isn't about business," Jack replied. "It's about family." Those words immediately changed the atmosphere. Victor turned around. "Family? You and I have never agreed on what family means." Jack took a deep breath. "That's exactly why I'm here." For years, Adam's identity had been a source of pain, confusion, and conflict. He had spent his life searching for answers, wondering where he truly belonged. He had fought against the world, against his own past, and sometimes against himself. But Jack knew the truth, a truth that could destroy everything. "I found something," Jack said. Victor narrowed his eyes. "Found what?" Jack placed an old envelope on the desk. Victor stared at it. "What is that?" "Proof." Victor picked it up but didn't open it. "Proof of what?" Jack looked him directly in the eyes. "Proof that Adam isn't your son." The silence that followed felt impossible. Victor's face changed. "Be careful, Jack." "I am being careful," Jack said quietly. "I've been careful for years." Victor opened the envelope. Inside were documents, old records, information that had been hidden away. His hands tightened around the papers. "This is a lie." Jack shook his head. "No, the lie is what we've all believed." Victor looked up. "Then tell me the truth." Jack hesitated, because saying the words would change everything. "Adam's real father is me." Victor froze. For the first time in years, the powerful Victor Newman had no response. The room felt like it had stopped moving. "You're telling me," Victor whispered, "that Adam is your son?" Jack nodded. "I didn't know at first. I swear I didn't. The circumstances were complicated. The records were changed. People made choices that affected all of our lives." Victor's anger started rising. "You expect me to believe this?" "I don't expect you to accept it immediately." Jack stepped closer. "But I expect you to understand that Adam deserves the truth." Victor slammed the papers onto the desk. "No one takes my son away from me." Jack looked at him sadly. "That's the thing, Victor. Adam was never something you owned." Those words hit harder than any argument they had ever had. Because deep down, Victor knew Jack was right about one thing. Adam had spent years fighting to prove he mattered. He had wanted love. He had wanted acceptance. He had wanted to know who he really was. Victor sat down slowly. His strength seemed to disappear. For once, he wasn't the powerful businessman. He was just a father terrified of losing his child. "I raised him," Victor said quietly. Jack nodded. "I know. I protected him. I know. I fought for him." Jack's voice softened. "And that matters." Victor looked away. "Then why tell me now?" Jack didn't answer immediately. "Because secrets like this destroy people. Adam deserves to know who he is." Before Victor could respond, the door opened. Adam stood there, and he had heard everything. The shock on his face said it all. "Did you just say—" Adam whispered. Neither man spoke. Adam looked between them. My whole life I've been searching for answers. His voice cracked with emotion. And now I find out both of you knew something? Victor stood up. Adam, no. Adam stepped back. I need the truth. Jack looked at him. I never wanted to hurt you. Adam laughed bitterly. That's what everyone says. The pain in his voice filled the room. All my life, people have made decisions for me. They decided what I should know. They decided what I could handle. Victor moved closer. You are my son. Adam looked at him. That's the problem, Victor. I don't know what's real anymore. The words were devastating. Victor had always believed he could fix anything. But this was different. This wasn't a business deal. This wasn't a war. This was his family. Jack stepped forward. Adam, biology doesn't erase everything Victor has done for you. Adam looked at him. And it doesn't erase what you kept from me. Jack lowered his eyes, because he knew Adam was right. The next day, the news spread through Genoa City like wildfire. Everyone had questions. Everyone wanted answers. But the person most affected was Adam. He sat alone looking at old memories differently. Every moment, every argument, every time Victor had protected him. Was it all still real? Or had everything changed? Later, Adam returned to the ranch. Victor was waiting. Neither man spoke for a long time. Finally, Victor said, I don't know how to lose you. Adam looked surprised. Victor continued, I have spent my entire life fighting for my family. I made mistakes. Many mistakes. He paused. But loving you was never one of them. Adam looked away. For years, he had wanted Victor's approval. Now he had it. But everything felt complicated. I need time, Adam said. Victor nodded. I understand. That answer shocked Adam, because Victor Newman was not known for accepting things he couldn't control. But this time, he had no choice. Meanwhile, Jack struggled with his own emotions. He had spent years believing he had lost something he never knew existed. Now he had a son. But he also knew he couldn't simply walk in and replace the person who had raised Adam. The biggest shock came when the final test results arrived. The truth was confirmed. Jack was Adam's biological father. The impossible had become reality. When Victor heard the confirmation, he stood silently. Then suddenly, his expression changed. His knees weakened. Everyone around him rushed forward. Victor! The man who had survived every business war, every betrayal, and every enemy finally collapsed under the weight of one thing. Fear. Fear of losing the family he loved. As he recovered, Victor opened his eyes. Adam was standing beside him. For a moment, neither spoke. Then Adam quietly said, You really thought I would leave? Victor looked at him. I thought the truth would take you away from me. Adam shook his head. The truth changed where I came from. It didn't erase where I've been. Victor's eyes filled with emotion, and for once, he didn't try to hide it. Jack watched from across the room. He understood something important. Family wasn't only about blood. It was about the people who stayed, the people who fought, the people who loved you when everything became complicated. But the revelation had changed Genoa City forever, because now Adam had two fathers, two histories, two worlds connected by one impossible secret. And everyone knew one thing. After this confession, nothing would ever be the same again.